Pete, obviously Thomas Hertl's coming off a real strong regular season. Do you sense a guy that wants to take on more responsibility and be that leader that steps up in a moment like this?
Oh, for sure. He's at a whole another level, I think, this year. I think you saw that all season, and big players are needed in big games, and that was as big a game as we've had all year, and I thought he was the best player on the ice.
All right, Coach, you jumped on those guys real quick, 2-0, but then they got the goal right before the period ended. How frustrating was that going into the second period?
Oh, it's not frustrating. I mean, you knew they were going to push back. I like the fact we got the lead. It's the first time since game one we've come out and started ahead, and I think that's affected our game in game 2, 3, and 4. So it was nice to get the first goal, and it just takes a little pressure off. And you knew they were going to push back. You knew they were going to hang around right till the end, which they did, and. I don't think anyone thought this series was going to be a 4 or 5 game series, so credit to our guys for staying alive.
Pete, where do you think this performance from Martin comes from? Did you have any discussions with him since Game 4 at all, kind of see where his head's at? Or?
Well, I mean, he was outstanding in Game 1, so it's not like he hasn't played well in a month. It was 2-3 games ago he was great. So, I think, again, I think some of it was situational. We're playing from behind in those games. We have to open it up when we're behind. He gets probably more quality looks against him than he would normally get on a night like tonight. So I thought playing with a lead tonight allowed us to defend better, to not give him those point-blank looks or as many of them. And when they did get him, he made some saves, which is what we need. So for me, that was critical.
What can you say about the work that your defense did against the Stone line, especially Burns and Vlasic?
Yeah. Well, I think having Vlasic back is huge. I mean, we missed him for 2 games, so you can't understate how important he is to our group. And I thought Burnsy was excellent tonight. Both those guys were real solid, and and again, I don't think it's an accident that you add a world-class defenseman back in your group and you defend better. I mean, that's not coaching.
Pete, a couple of stick fouls tonight, but it seemed like your guys showed a lot of discipline tonight, kind of just walking away, just not getting.
Yeah, I thought it was better. I thought last game, became a little bit of a sideshow, the distraction stuff. So we talked about it, and I thought we did a better job staying in the moment tonight.
Coach, with Joe and Vlasic back, Sharks looked really good 5-on-5, and also great on power play, and very disciplined on the penalties. But we had 2 penalties, and they scored on both.
Yeah.
Are you concerned about the PK?
Well, you're concerned because they got 2 power play goals. When I look at the 2 power play goals, one was off a skate in front of the net, not really a chance. The second one we probably could have played better. So, we can't give up a power play goal every night. We've got to clean that up. But I don't think it's as bad as the numbers made it look tonight.
Hi, Peter.
Hi.
Good evening. In a game like this, how could you describe the resiliency of the team?
Yeah, this is a tough game to play. Everyone says, well, it's an elimination game you're facing going home for the season. So, there's a lot of pressure with that. But the one thing about our group, we've got a veteran group that I think has been there before, and I thought they prepared well, they handled it well, their mindset was great from the outset, and we live another day.
Coach, Vegas was scoring early a lot in periods throughout the series to seize momentum. How pleased were you to not see that problem tonight?
Well, like I said earlier, it was critical for us to get the first goal tonight for a whole bunch of different reasons. Okay, thank you.